Whoa. Call out. She was from the west side, uptown, 45th Ave, bad little thing, she a cutie, and she got swag, told her that when I come through, we could pop tags, took her out of town just for shopping, you know we blow it back, don't care if haters is watching, they just getting mad, real bosses moving inside.
Thanks for tuning to Smartalecs Instagram, appreciate you stopping by, make sure you click the like button, make sure that you subscribe, we definitely appreciate the love. So once again, I'm back with another black massacre that happened in this country. This time we're going to talk about the Opelousas. I think it's Opelousas. The Opelousas riot of 1868. Just a few things happened in 1868. There's a lot of reconstruction and shit going on. So, let's get to it. The Opelousas massacre occurred on September 28, 1868 in Opelousas, St. Landry Parish, Louisiana. The event is also referred to as the Opelousas riot by some historians. There is debate as to how many people were killed. Conservative estimates made by contemporary observers indicated about 30 people died from the political violence. Later historians have placed the total to be closer to 150 or more. So, while most Reconstruction-era violence was sparked by conflicts between black Republicans and white Democrats, the initial catalyst for the massacre was an attempt by some Opelousas blacks to join a Democratic political group in the neighboring town of Washington. White Democrats in the Opelousas, mainly members of the Seymour Knights, the local unit of the white supremacist organization, Knights of the White Camellia, visited Washington to drive them out of the party. In response, Emerson Bentley, an Ohio-born white school teacher and editor of The Progress, a Republican newspaper in Opelousas, wrote what many local whites thought was a racially inflammatory article which described the violence that the Seymour Knights had used against the African-American Democrats in Washington. Bentley argued that such violence should persuade the blacks to remain loyal to the GOP. Now, shortly after the article appeared, Bentley was assaulted by a group of whites while he taught his class. He was severely beaten and whipped, although he survived the assault. In response, he fled the town, literally running for his life for nearly 3 weeks before escaping back to the north. Meanwhile, numerous reports circulated that Bentley had been killed in retaliation for his news. In retaliation for his news. Retaliation for his news article. His mysterious absence was enough to support rumors of his death. Now, black Republicans urged retaliatory violence on the Knights, who in turn viewed this as the beginning of a long-anticipated and inevitable black revolt and race war. The Knights of the White Camellia mobilized thousands of members. Both sides were armed and prepared for conflict as they gathered in Opelousas. It is unclear who initiated the battle that began on September 28th. What is clear is that the white Democrats had the overwhelming advantage in numbers and weapons. By the afternoon of September 28th, the battle had become a massacre. A number of blacks were shot and killed or captured and later executed. Those who were not captured were chased into swamps and killed on sight. 12 leaders of the black Republicans who surrendered were executed the next day on the edge of town. Those executions seemed to encourage a wave of anti-black violence that spread throughout the parish. No one will ever know how many people were killed, but the best estimate is the number was at least 150 and may have exceeded that total. Wow. Going back through these massacres, it gives you a ideology and a look into white supremacy, white people, white violence, Neanderthals, it just sounds like you guys are just mean as fuck. Just from these few that I've talked about, white people, you guys have a problem. Literally, all you motherfuckers need therapy. But anyways, so yeah, that was the massacre of Opelousas in 1868. So, of course, I'll have some more up. But, yeah, we need reparations, man. Y'all been shooting us, killing us, dogging us for a long fucking time. And, cut the check.